Hey, it's me, your boy Blue Gensiga, and I'll be going over the Flame Noble Knight cards from the newest set, Rise of the Duelist. I'm pretty sure that set name has been used before, but what do I know? Anyways, first we have Flame Noble Knight Astolfo. Also, before I continue, assuming that these cards continue to have the name Noble Knight in them, Noble Knight support cards would work with them, essentially, which is really good. Anyways, also both of these effects are once per duel, and I hate those. I can understand on certain cards, but in Dino Rustlers, the level 2 tuner is a once per duel effect for whatever reason, and it was very stupid. Anyways, first we have Noble Knight, Flame Noble Knight, Flame Noble Knight Astolfo. You can banish one fire monster from your hand, fire warrior monster from your hand or graveyard, special summon this card from your hand. Then you can make this card's level become the banished monster's level, which is really good because this deck has 2 synchro monsters so far. Assuming you count the Noble Knight synchro monster, I guess you would have 3. Anyways, you can banish this card from your graveyard during your second standby phase after activating this effect. Special summon this banished card. Then you can special summon one of your fire warrior monsters that is banished or in your graveyard. Both effects being really good, but it's a shame that they're once per duel. Next we have Flame Noble Knight Ogier, however you pronounce it. If this card is normal summoned or special summoned, you can send one Fire Warrior monster or one Noble Arms card, which again kind of makes me think this is a Noble Knight extension of some kind. Anyways, a Noble Arms card from your deck to your graveyard except Flame Noble Knight Ogier. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one warrior monster you control, equip this card to that target you control. A monster equipped with this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. That's pretty good, because it also functions as an equip card itself and provides protection. Next we have Flame Knight Olivier, or Olivier, I'm gonna go with that. And it's level 4 Fire Tuner. So you would have Astolfo become level 8, or you can summon Astolfo and this, as well as this. But there are ways you can actually, synchro summon you at level 9. And yes, the synchro monster is level 9, and the other is a level 6, I think. Anyways, you can send one fire monster you control. One fire monster or one equipped spell from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard, special summon this card from your hand. And if you do, its level becomes 1. That is really good. And it can become a level 1 tuner for whatever you need. Oh wait, actually I think the other synchro is level 5, so you normal summon a level 4 and then use this effect, and you can go into that level 5 synchro monster. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one warrior monster you control, equip this card to that target. Your opponent cannot target a monster equipped with this card with card effects. And lastly, for the main deck monsters, or at least for now, we have Flame Noble Knight Magus. Anyways, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can shuffle 3 of your other Fire Warrior monsters and or Noble Arms cards that are banished or in your graveyard into the deck and draw 1 card. This is really good because it also works with the Gear Freeze support, meaning that you can actually recycle all your cards very well, especially with Assault. If you send equip cards off of Assault, you can recycle them back into the deck to use again. Anyways, if this card is in your graveyard, you can target one warrior monster. We read this with the other 2. A monster equipped with this card cannot be destroyed by battle. which is nice because if you equip this and the other two, you are immune to targeting, you can't be destroyed by card effects or by battle. Next we have the level 5 Fire Warrior Synchro Tuner monster. If this card is synchro summoned, you can activate this effect. During this turn's end phase, you can send one equip spell from your deck to your graveyard, then add one warrior monster from your deck to your hands. That's fine. During the main phase, if this card is in your graveyard, quick effect, you can target one warrior monster you control, equip this card to that target. The equipped monster gains 500 attack. And the thing about this that is really good is if you use this as synchro material for your level 9, you could just equip this card to your level 9 synchro monster and trigger its effect. And yes, it has a really good effect. Oh yeah, did I mention the material needed for this? One tuner plus one or more non-tuner monsters, so generic. For this is Flame Noble Knight Emperor Charles. One tuner monster, one or more non-tuner monsters. If a monster on the field becomes equipped with an equip card, even during the damage step, so that includes your synchro tuner, you can use the synchro tuner's effect, I think, because it increases your attack stat. Anyways, you can target one card in the field and destroy it. Oh wait, it doesn't target, it just destroys, so it's non-targeting removal. During the end phase, you can equip this equip spell from your hand or graveyard to this card. Then you can equip one Fire Warrior monster from your deck to your card with this effect, and the equipped monster gains 500 attack. We have Flame Noble Arms Durandal. Yeah, I'm starting to think this would work with regular Noble Knight support. Anyways, while this card is equipped to a monster, you can add one level 5 or lower fire monster from your deck to your hand, and if you do, destroy this card. And this card is sent to the graveyard. Because the equipped monster was sent to the graveyard, you can target one level 5 or lower fire monster in your graveyard, special summon it. This is a really good effect, and it helps you get monsters onto the field really fast. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except warrior monsters, which is fine. Next we have Flame Noble Arms. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. While this card is equipped to a monster, you can target one monster you control this turn. You cannot declare attacks with other monsters. Also, it can make a second attack during each battle phase, then destroy this card. If this card is sent to the graveyard because the monster it was equipped to was sent to the graveyard, you can target one face-up monster on the field, destroy it. So if you equip it onto one of your monsters and your opponent happens to kill it, you can pop one card your opponent controls, which is nice. And lastly, for the Noble Arms card, we have Flame Noble Arms Joyous Use. I don't know how to pronounce that. While this card is equipped to a monster, you can target one Fire Warrior monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand, then destroy this card. If this card is sent to the graveyard because the monster it was equipped to was sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Fire Warrior monster from your hand. Not as good as this one, but it's good nonetheless. And lastly, we have Elephant Horn. It's an alright card. Banish one equipped spell from your field or graveyard and destroy one card on the field. Or you can destroy one Roland monster, which you have two of, the Synchro Tuner and regular Roland. Then special summon up to 3 Fire Warrior monsters from your deck in defense position whose total levels equal 9, but their effects are negated and you can only special summon. And you cannot special summon monsters except warrior monsters for the rest of this turn. The second effect, in my opinion, is way better than the first effect, especially since you already have multiple ways of popping cards your opponent controls in this deck anyways. Anyways, what do you guys think about the Flame Knoble Knights? Do you think they'll be really good? You think they'll be able to do... You think they will be able to do better than their counterparts? I don't know. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. And also tell me what you think about Flame Knoble Knights.